Hare Krishna. So today is also the disappearance day of Gadadhar Pandit.
Yeah.
So it we read the verse and then we can speak on Garadhar Pandit too. So this is 10 canto?
Yes.
And then?
6, 35, 35, 36.
35, 36. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 So this is Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 6, text 35, 36. Who will be in translation?
Mataji needs translation also. Yeah. Mike.
She will do translation?
She needs translation, so I don't know what the arrangement is.
Please can take care of it themselves. I'm translating for French.
Don't you think it's better to translate back and speak in the back, because sometimes it's disturbing in the middle here.
I think take care of the back. These are community now, also. It's more better for everyone. This is good. Somebody translate to there, somebody translate to here, okay?
Putana loka balagni Rakshashiri Rakshana Jigam Sayapi Haraye Stanam Dadvapa Sadgatim Putana loka balagni Rakshashiri Rakshana Jigam Sayapi Haraye Stanam Tavapa Sadgatim Putana loka balagni Rakshashiri Rakshana Jigam Sayapi Haraye Stanam Dadvapa Sadgatim
Putana loka balagni Rakshashiri Virashana Jigam Sayapi Haraye Stanam Dadvapa Sadgatim Putana loka balagni Rakshashiri Virashana Jigam Sayapi Haraye
Mataji's.
Putana loka balagni Rakshasi Rudirasana Jigam Sayapi Haraye Stanam Dadvapa Sadgatim
Okay. There's one more verse here. Kim punaha sadaya bhaktya krishnaya paramatmane yachan priyatamam kim nu raktastan mataro yata. Please repeat. Putana was always hankering.
Putana was always hankering
for the blood of human children.
for the blood of human children.
And with that desire,
And with that desire,
she came to kill Krishna.
she came to kill Krishna.
But because she offered her breast to the Lord,
But because she offered her breast to the Lord,
she attained a greatest achievement.
she attained the greatest achievement.
What then is to be said
What is there to be said
of those who had natural devotion and
of
affection
those who had natural devotion
for Krishna
for Krishna
as mothers,
as mothers,
and who offered him their breasts,
and who offered him their
who
breast
sucked
to suck
or offered something very dear,
or offered something very
as a
dear,
mother
as a mother
offers something to a child.
offers something to a child. Putana aspirait toujours au sang d'enfants humains. Et avec ce désir, elle vint pour tuer Krishna. Mais du fait qu'elle offra sa poitrine au Seigneur, elle atteint alors le plus grand accomplissement qui soit. Que dire de ceux qui ont une dévotion naturelle et une affection naturelle envers Krishna en tant que mère, et qui lui offrirent alors leur poitrine, leur sein, afin qu'ils puissent téter. Et quoi d'offrir de mieux pour une mère qui désire avoir Krishna comme enfant.
Om Jnana Dhyana Jnanandjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swarupa Padamayam Vadati Swavadantikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwabhanu Sudeti Pranami Panchakapatarubhyascha Vipasindhurayascha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shivasari Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I'd like to welcome you all to our Srimad Bhagavatam class this morning.
Bienvenue à cette classe de Srimad Bhagavatam à Nouvelle-Manipur.
Puri Prabhu, very good friend of mine, and he's been also, I was in Mauritius, serving in Mauritius. He was also running a temple in Mauritius, and due to his preaching, many people became devotees.
Puri Prabhu est un bon ami de Maharaj. Et il a lui-même prêché à l'île Maurice, il dirigeait un temple, il a beaucoup prêché là-bas, il a fait beaucoup de choses.
He's also very scholarly.
Et aussi, il est très instruit, très élevé.
Giving courses, right? Many courses and lectures. So, this is the continuation of the story of Putana, who had no affection for Krishna, but she was envious and wanted to kill Krishna.
Donc c'est la continuation de l'histoire de Putana qui n'avait aucune dévotion pour Krishna. Elle était envieuse et en fait elle voulait tuer Krishna.
But without knowledge, she offered her breast to Krishna, but then she had attained the highest achievement in life.
Et sans sa connaissance, elle offra néanmoins sa poitrine, son sein à Krishna, et de ce fait, elle atteint la plus haute destination qui soit.
She was liberated by Krishna and attained the position of a mother in Golokadham.
Elle fut libérée par la grâce de Krishna et atteint alors la destination de mère, nourrice, à Golokdham.
So the point is making here, if such a person neglectfully, enviously making an offering to Krishna, what to speak of mothers who are offering with devotion to Krishna, what's going to happen to them?
Le point ici à retirer, c'est que même si quelqu'un offre de manière plutôt négligente, de manière envieuse en fait, quelque chose à Krishna, son sein par exemple, et déjà elle va obtenir une position remarquable, que dire de ceux qui offrent avec dévotion? Quel genre de destination vont-ils atteindre?
In such a way, the gopis automatically, they also have achieved the highest perfection.
Les gopis également, on le sait, ont atteint la plus haute perfection qu'il soit.
So the gopis, in fact, in Vrindavan, they have achieved the highest perfection. Madhurya Bhav.
Et les gopis à Vrindavan ont atteint la plus haute perfection qu'il soit, Madhurya Bhav.
So similarly, when Gadadhar Pandit was very friendly with also Mukunda, and Mukunda wanted to take Gadadhar Pandit to see a sadhu called Pundarik Vidyanidhi.
De même, Gadadhar Pandit, qui était un très grand Vaishnava, Mukunda, son ami, voulut l'emmener rencontrer, voir un sadhu du nom de Pundarik Vidyanidhi.
He told Gadadhar Pandit, let us go and meet that great devotee.
Mukunda lui a dit à Gadadhar Pandit, allons voir et rencontrer ce grand dévot.
And then they went.
Ils furent alors allés le voir.
Of course, Gadadhar Pandit was always in the association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Gadadhar Pandit était toujours en la compagnie de Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
His mother's name was Madhava Mishra and Ratnavati Devi.
Madhav Mishra, son père, et Ratnavati Devi.
And they lived very close to the house of Jagannath Mishra in Mayapur.
Ils habitent très proche de la maison de Jagannath Mishra à Mayapur.
So the two of them, they were always spending time with each other.
Ces deux enfants passaient constamment leur temps ensemble.
So Mahaprabhu used to play with Gadadhar Pandit when they were childhood.
Mahaprabhu jouait avec son ami Gadadhar Pandit durant leur enfance.
So another name for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gadadhara Prananatha.
Un autre nom de Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Prananath.
So Ishwar Puri also was very, very affectionate towards Gadadhar Pandit.
Et Ishwar Puri était également très affectueux envers Gadadhar Pandit.
So he was very peaceful. He was also very renounced and fond of solitude.
Donc Gadadhar Pandit était très paisible, renoncé et très enclin à la solitude.
So when they were studying in school, Gaurasundur would disturb Gadadhar with whimsical question.
Alors qu'ils étudiaient ensemble à l'école, souvent Gaurasundar embêtait Gadadhar avec des questions plutôt ennuyeuses.
But he did not like it because that would be disturbing his mind in his study.
Ceci en fait gênait plutôt Gadadhar, cela le déconcentrait de ses études.
So as a result, he was forced to keep Gaurahari at a distance.
Donc du coup, il gardait plutôt la compagnie de Gauranga à distance.
but he could not bear to keep him aloof from him.
Mais néanmoins, il ne pouvait pas non plus se passer de sa compagnie.
And this posed a great dilemma for Gadadhar Pandit.
Et du coup, cela a posé un profond dilemme à Gadadhar.
And the Lord Gauranga said, soon, Gadadhar, soon I shall become a great Vaishnava, that even Brahman Shiva will come to me to bow down to me.
Et Gauranga a dit à Gadadhar, ne t'en fais pas, très bientôt, je vais devenir un grand Vaishnava, même le Seigneur Shiva et Brahma s'agenouilleront devant toi.
For Hari Ki. So he was very, Gadadhar was very also affectionate towards Mukunda.
Gadadhar était plutôt affectueux aussi envers Mukunda.
This is Mukunda Datta.
Mukunda Datta.
Yes. So whenever sadhus would come, sannyasis would come to Navadvip from somewhere, Mukunda Datta would tell Gadadhar, and together they would go and visit that holy man.
À chaque fois qu'un sadhu venait visiter Navadvip, Mukunda se faisait un devoir d'emmener Gadadhar à rencontrer ce sadhu.
So Pundarik Vidyanidhi came to Navadvip.
Pundarik Vidyanidhi est venu à Navadvip.
So Mukunda Datta intimated to Gadadhar that there was a Vaishnava. We have to go and see, and let's go and visit him.
Donc Mukunda Datta incita Gadadhar, il y a un Vaishnava de visite ici, allons le voir.
So with great jubilation, Gadadhar Pandit went to visit Pundarik Vidyanidhi with Mukunda Datta.
Avec beaucoup de joie, Gadadhar ainsi que Mukunda Datta sont allés voir ce grand sadhu.
So when Gadadhar Pandit came in front of Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he saw that this man looks like a materialistic person.
Et lorsque Gadadhar est arrivé à la maison de Pundarik Vidyanidhi, il s'est aperçu qu'il avait plutôt l'apparence d'un matérialiste.
And his faith was somewhat damaged from seeing this. Faith was damaged.
Sa foi, du coup, fut un tant soit peu abîmée.
And he said to himself, if he is a Vaishnava, is he a Vaishnava? If he is a Vaishnava, why does he appear to be like a materialistic person?
Est-il vraiment, pensa-t-il en lui, est-il vraiment un Vaishnava? Pourquoi ressemble-t-il autant alors à un matérialiste?
So then Mukunda, knowing the mind of Gadadhar,
Mukunda put ainsi accéder au mental de Gadadhar.
and then he sang a verse about Krishna Lila from Srimad Bhagavatam.
Il chanta alors un verset du Srimad Bhagavatam à propos de Krishna Lila.
Because Mukunda Datta knows Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he knows him very well. So, and sweetly chanting this verse, he awakened his inner love for God.
Mukunda connaissait bien Pundarik Vidyanidhi, et lorsque celui-ci entendit ce verset, cela réveilla son amour inné pour Dieu.
Because Pundarik Vidyanidhi was dressed like a materialistic person, costly dress, jewelry, all kinds of stuff.
Pundarik Vidyanidhi était plutôt habillé de façon très matérialiste, des vêtements coûteux. Donc voilà, c'était l'apparence plutôt
And he was
matérialiste.
also biting on this, what's it called?
Pan.
Pan pepper, yes. Bitterness.
Donc il mâchouillait des noix de bétel.
So then Mukunda Datta singing that verse from Krishna, of Krishna Lila from Bhagavatam, and he began crying, Krishna, Krishna, and weeping again and again.
Donc Mukunda récita ce verset du Bhagavatam, et du coup, Pundarik Vidyanidhi fut transporté en pleurant encore et encore.
So Chaitanya Bhagavat says that these tears was flowing from his eyes like Ganga water.
Chaitanya Bhagavat mentionne que les pleurs de Pundarik tombaient comme le Gange, coulaient comme le Gange.
And he fell upon the ground, and after rolling back and forth for some time, he lost consciousness.
Donc il tomba au sol et roula au sol, et à un moment donné, il perdit conscience.
So that was the same verse I was mentioning. Aho bhakiyam. Tana kala uttam. Yes. This Putana who came to breastfeed Krishna or offering Krishna poison, but to the same demoness Putana, Krishna had offered the highest position in the spiritual world.
Donc ce fameux verset fut énoncé par beaucoup de dates. Ce personnage, Putana, est venu avec des intentions malicieuses afin d'empoisonner l'enfant. Néanmoins, elle se vit offrir la position de Datri, au monde spirituel, nourrice.
Offering him liberation, highest achievement, and who is not going to worship that Lord?
Le verset continue en disant que si déjà elle a atteint, elle, un être malfaisant, une position aussi glorieuse de mère, nourrice à Golok, que dire de ceux qui ont une intention favorable?
I mentioned last time also, like, this is the same verse that Sukadeva Goswami heard, because the disciples, the followers of Vyasadeva, when Sukadeva Goswami was born, he left immediately. As soon as he landed, he left, he went to the forest.
C'est également un des versets que les disciples de Vyasadeva ont énoncé pour récupérer Shukadeva, qui était parti en forêt.
And he was an impersonalist. So then the followers, they recited this verse, two verses they recited in the forest. This is one of them. And then when Sukadeva Goswami heard the verse, so his mind changed. Who is not going to worship that Lord who had offered the highest position, despite that demon Putana came and offered poison?
Donc ce verset fut énoncé par les disciples, et lorsque Shukadeva a entendu ce verset qui glorifie le fait que qui ne va pas glorifier Krishna, n'est-ce pas, celui qui a donné la position de mère, de nourrice à une femme qui voulait le tuer. Donc du coup, Shukadeva est revenu à la maison.
We will find in many parts of the scriptures, there are many impersonalists. They have been transformed, becoming personalists, becoming Vaishnava. But you won't find much of Vaishnavas transforming to impersonalists. There's none.
Donc Shukadeva était un personnaliste au départ, et on voit beaucoup d'êtres dans le Bhagavatam qui ont été convertis, des impersonnalistes qui devinrent Vaishnavas, et non pas l'inverse. On ne voit pas l'inverse. Des Vaishnavas qui deviennent impersonnalistes.
Any remember anybody?
Four Kumaras.
Huh?
Four Kumaras.
For Kumaras, yes, they become Vaishnavas, they became impersonalists.
Sarvabhauma.
Des impersonnalistes aussi, Sarvabhauma.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, yes. Who else?
Prakashananda.
Prakasananda.
Saraswati.
Who else?
Qui d'autre?
All of us.
All of us.
All of us.
All of us.
Nous aussi. Nous aussi.
Yes. Yes.
Effectivement,
Also, Bilva Mangala Thakur is also in person.
Bijamangal Thakur était un
Sridhar
personnaliste.
Swami, I heard. Yes. But we'll find one person in the scripture that became from Vaishnava transformed into Mayavada.
Fondation de la Police.
Yes. Only one. And that's also because he offended his Gurudev.
Le marchand de la Police, c'est vraiment l'exemple flagrant. À l'inverse, c'est le seul. Il est de Vaishnav, il est devenu un personnaliste. Enfin, bien sûr, il avait offensé son gourou.
He offended Madhavendra Puri.
The speaker.
Yeah, so
Ishvara Puri. He offended Ishvara Puri.
no, Madhavendra Puri. Ishwar Puri and Ramachandra Puri, they were godbrother.
Yeah. Et offended Madhavendra. Donc effectivement, celui-ci, Ramachandra Puri, a offensé son gourou, Madhavendra Puri. Et du coup, il est devenu un personnaliste.
So here, after hearing the verse, Karadhar Pandit
Donc, après avoir écouté ce verset, Pundarik Vijayanidhi roulait au sol.
And upon saying this, Jagannath Pandit felt great remorse within his mind, and he began to reconsider his attitudes toward Pundarik Vijayanidhi.
Donc, du coup, Gadadhar Pandit a ressenti beaucoup de remords en lui et il a fallu faire quelque chose.
Because earlier he was thinking, this great devotee is a Mahabhagavata, but was an ordinary, he looks like an ordinary sense enjoyer. I have committed a great offense.
Donc il a commencé à reconsidérer son attitude envers lui. On me l'avait présenté comme un grand Mahabhagavat, mais j'ai cru alors que c'était un fiefé matérialiste, donc il réalisa alors qu'il avait commis une grave offense.
But to become free from this offense, become free, there is no other way. But I should accept initiation from it. Then I'll be free from that offense.
Afin de me libérer de cette offense, il n'y a pas d'autre moyen que de me faire initier par cette personne.
So in this way, Gadadhar Pandit made up his mind, take initiation from Pundarik Vijayanidhi.
Ainsi, Gadadhar Pandit en résolu de, voilà, il faut que je me fasse initier par Pundarik Vijayanidhi.
So when Pundarik Vijayanidhi returned back to consciousness, external consciousness, and then Mukunda Datta introduced Gadadhar Pandit to him.
Lorsque Pundarik Vijayanidhi revint à sa conscience externe, Mukunda Datta présenta alors son ami Gadadhar Pandit.
And after hearing that Gadadhar Pandit want to become his disciple, so he was pleased and smiling and saying, I consider myself very, very fortunate.
Lorsqu'il a appris la nouvelle que Gadadhar Pandit voulait se faire initier par lui, il était extrêmement satisfait et il a même énoncé que maintenant, finalement, ma vie est devenue remplie de succès.
Why is saying that?
Pourquoi dit-il ceci?
Who is Gadadhar Pandit?
Qui est Gadadhar Pandit?
Radharan, yes. So, and he's saying only after many, many births does one get a disciple like this.
Pundarik a même dit que c'est seulement après de nombreuses naissances que l'on peut obtenir un tel disciple.
Gadadhar Pandit, kick.
Jai.
Soon after this, on an auspicious day, Gadadhar Pandit accepted mantra initiated from Pundarik Vijayanidhi.
Peu de temps après ceci, lors d'un jour de bon augure, Gadadhar Pandit obtint la mantra diksha de son guru Pundarik Vijayanidhi.
So this is, and Gadadhar Pandit, he was also left and reside in Jagannath Puri.
On sait également que Gadadhar Pandit fut un temps habita également à Puri.
And he was serving the Tota Gopinath.
Il servait la Murti Tota Gopinath.
And that time, after the disappearance after Mahaprabhu left, many of the acharyas also left the world.
Après le départ de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, beaucoup de ses proches sont également partis.
It is not that because they were sick, it is because of separation from the Lord.
Non pas qu'ils étaient malades, mais en fait, il y avait une telle séparation du Seigneur qu'ils sont partis.
It's difficult to bear the separation of the Lord.
C'est totalement impossible de supporter.
What's most
la séparation.
painful, what Ramananda Rai said, what is most painful separation of a devotee when he's bereft of the association of other devotees.
La plus grande douleur qui soit, d'après Ramananda Roy, c'est d'être séparé des dévots.
Many devotees, just after Mahaprabhu left, they also left.
Dès l'instant que Mahaprabhu partit, beaucoup de dévots partirent également.
What devotee? Murari Gupta. Murari Gupta, once he decided that he would commit suicide, kill himself. He got a knife, and the knife it was hidden somewhere. And next morning he would just kill himself.
Également, Murari Gupta avait aussi décidé de se suicider à l'aide d'un couteau, caché un couteau sur lui et il avait décidé le lendemain de se tuer.
So early morning Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to him. He said, Murari Gupta, yes, can you do me a favor? Can you give me this knife? Give me this knife that you're keeping.
Mahaprabhu, le lendemain, est venu très tôt le voir, lui a dit, peux-tu me rendre service? Oui. Peux-tu me donner ce couteau que tu as?
So Mahaprabhu is God, right? He knew. He's also Paramatma. He knows so. And he said, because Murari Gupta wanted to leave this world before Mahaprabhu lived in the world.
Bien sûr, Mahaprabhu est Dieu, la personne suprême, Antagami. Donc, en fait, il s'avère que Murari Gupta voulait quitter ce monde avant Mahaprabhu.
Even Haridas Thakur also requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please do me a favor. Do not end your pastime now. Let me end my life. Let me leave this world by seeing your beautiful face.
De même, Haridas Thakur a fait la même requête. Mon Seigneur, permets-moi de partir avant toi, avant que tu mettes fin à tes divertissements.
So Garadhar Pandit became so weak, not because he was sick. This is due to the separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
De même, Gadadhar Pandit devint si faible, non pas le fait parce qu'il était malade, mais en fait dû à cette profonde séparation d'envers Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
He would be offering the garland to the deity, but he was so weak, and the deity sat down.
Il offrait les guirlandes au Seigneur à la Murti, tellement faible, il ne pouvait même pas mettre la guirlande, c'est la Murti qui s'est baissée, agenouillée.
This is the only deity in the whole world who is sitting, right?
C'est une Murti qui est pratiquement assise pour recevoir la guirlande de son niveau. C'est pratiquement la seule dans le monde entier.
So that Garadhar Pandit can offer the garland.
Afin que Gadadhar puisse offrir sa guirlande.
There is some explanation of the Lord's disappearance, Mahaprabhu's disappearance in I've heard three places. One that he disappeared in the knee of Tota Gopinath.
Il y a trois raisons, trois endroits qui sont mentionnés dans les Écritures quant au départ de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Le premier, c'est dans le genou de cette Murti, Tota Gopinath.
Anybody having darshan of this Tota Gopinath?
Yes.
Yeah, the pujari can show you the crack.
You give him a few rupees.
Yeah. And second is he also entering Jagannath deity, Jagannath.
Effectivement, une autre stipulation mentionne qu'il est aussi dit qu'il est rentré, il a disparu dans la Murti de Jagannath.
And the third place is the ocean, Jagannath Puri.
Et encore une autre possibilité, c'est qu'il soit disparu dans l'océan, à Puri.
So one time, Vallabhacharya came and asked some question, wanted to ask some question from Gadadhar Pandit.
Une fois, Vallabhacharya posait des questions à Gadadhar Pandit.
The question was, he said, the Lord is male, and the living entities are female.
Voici la question. Le Seigneur est masculin, les djivs, les êtres vivants, sont féminins.
In the Vedic culture, the wife doesn't call the husband by his name.
Dans la culture védique, l'épouse n'appelle pas son mari par son nom.
But why you devotees are calling the Lord by his name?
Pourquoi alors vous, les dévots, appelez le Seigneur par son nom?
So Gadadhar Pandit, he said,
Mahaprabhu.
no, Gadadhar told him, you go and ask from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Donc Gadadhar Pandit dit alors, va poser la question à Mahaprabhu.
And he came and asked the question from Mahaprabhu. If the jiva is female and the Lord is male, and according to Vedic scripture, the wife doesn't call the husband by his why you, devotees, calling the husband Krishna by his name?
Donc la même question que Vallabhacharya posait à Mahaprabhu, comment c'est-il si le Seigneur est masculin et que tous les jivas sont féminins, alors pourquoi vous les dévots appelez le Seigneur par son nom?
And several times Vallabhacharya would come to Mahaprabhu and ask questions, but he would be defeated.
Plusieurs fois, Vallabhacharya est venu poser des questions à Mahaprabhu, et à chaque fois, bien sûr, il était défait.
And Vallabhacharya, he also wanted to show his commentary to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said he doesn't have faith in Sridhar Swami. Sridhar Swami, yes.
Plusieurs fois, Vallabhacharya a voulu montrer son commentaire à Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, et on le sait, Vallabhacharya n'avait pas grande foi en Sridhar Swami.
And Mahaprabhu told him that one who doesn't have faith in the Swami is a prostitute.
Mahaprabhu lui a dit alors, quelqu'un qui n'a pas foi dans le Swami n'est qu'une prostituée.
You know this point? Sumati Moraji, you heard of Sumati Moraji? One who gave a ticket to Prabhupada to go to America in that Jaladuta steamship. She's a follower of Vallabhacharya. When she was reading that part Prabhupada is writing, she asked her, what is this? What are you writing? Because she is a follower of Vallabhacharya.
Également, Srimati Moraji, c'est la dame qui a donné un ticket gratuit sur ce paquebot à vapeur pour que Prabhupada aille en Occident. Elle est tombée sur ce passage où il est mentionné que Mahaprabhu a appelé Vallabhacharya une prostituée. Elle a interloqué, elle a demandé à Prabhupada que se passe-t-il, pourquoi vous écrivez ça?
The Prabhupada had Prabhupada said, no, it's okay. Jokingly Mahaprabhu was saying that.
Donc Prabhupada a rétorqué, non, c'est une plaisanterie. Mahaprabhu a dit ça en plaisantant.
Yeah, every time he would go to Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu would be defeating him, and he would be going back in a very morose mood.
À chaque fois que le Vallabhacharya venait voir Mahaprabhu, poser des questions, à chaque fois, bien sûr, il était défait et il repartait plutôt morose.
So this question was from Vallabhacharya now. If Lord is male and Jiva is female, so why do we call him by his name?
La question, encore, si le Seigneur est masculin et les Jivas sont féminins, pourquoi alors les dévots appellent le Seigneur par son nom?
And Mahaprabhu said, yes, you're right.
Tu as entièrement raison.
According to the scripture, it's not called by the name. But what if the husband is telling the wife to call him by his name, and if she doesn't listen, that is considered to be incest?
Effectivement, mais si l'époux donne la permission à l'épouse de l'appeler par son nom, alors c'est une faute de la part de l'épouse de ne pas le faire.
So the answer of Mahaprabhu came, yes, you're right, but if the husband is telling the wife to call me by my name, and if she doesn't call, that is not right, that is incest.
Donc, le même point. Effectivement, c'est pas correct, mais si l'époux permet à l'épouse de se faire appeler par son nom, ce n'est pas correct non plus de ne pas le faire.
So in this case, Krishna himself is telling us to call him by his name.
Ici également, Krishna en personne demande au dévot de l'appeler par son nom.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Somebody was telling me that long ago, we should not just say Krishna, we should say Sri Krishna. But Krishna is telling to call by his name. So there's nothing wrong.
Donc on m'a dit récemment qu'on devrait plutôt dire Shri Krishna au lieu de Krishna. Mais en tout cas, on peut l'appeler par son nom, Krishna, d'accord.
So this is most purifying the holy name. Hare Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam,
Eva
Eva
Keva
Kevalam, Kalona
Nasti
Steva
Eva
Nasti.
Nasti Achiranyata.
And no other way, no other way, no other way, only in the names of the Lord.
Donc c'était plus purifiant de chanter Hare Krishna, il n'y a pas d'autre moyen que de se purifier en chantant les noms du Seigneur.
So one time Srinivasacharya, he wanted to go and see Mahaprabhu. But when he wanted to go to see Mahaprabhu, then he heard that Mahaprabhu had already left the world.
Srinivasacharya voulut rencontrer Mahaprabhu, mais il a appris également que Mahaprabhu était déjà parti.
And he wanted to commit suicide. He wanted to jump into the fire to burn his body because of separation from Mahaprabhu.
Donc dû à la séparation, il voulut alors commettre suicide et se jeter dans le feu.
But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to his vision, to his dream. No, don't do that. You go and take association of Gadadhar Pandit.
Mahaprabhu lui est apparu en rêve, il lui a dit, ne fais pas ceci, va voir plutôt Gadadhar Pandit.
He can recite Bhagavatam to you. You can listen to Bhagavatam from him.
Tu pourras écouter alors le Srimad Bhagavatam de ses lèvres.
Who is the best speaker than Radharani? See, he's Radharani, right? So no one better than him.
Y a-t-il meilleur enseignant que Srimati Radharani?
So then Srinivasacharya came to Gadadhar Pandit to listen to Bhagavatam. But Gadadhar Pandit said, you need to bring one copy of Bhagavatam.
Srinivas Acharya est alors descendu voir Gadadhar Pandit et il lui a dit, au fait, tu dois amener ta copie du Srimad Bhagavatam.
Because my one has become blood. I was reading, and tears was flowing from his eye due to the separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So tears flowing from his eyes and the whole book became wet. And the writing became blood.
Gadadhar Pandit a dit à Srinivas, ma copie du Srimad Bhagavatam a été délavée par les pleurs et on ne peut plus lire. On vient mettre ta propre copie.
So Srinivasacharya went to get a copy. But when he came, he heard the news. Gadadhar Pandit had left.
Donc du coup, Srinivas a monté au Bengale chercher une autre copie et lorsqu'il est redescendu à Puri, Gadadhar était parti.
And this is today, right?
Yes.
Yes, this is today, because today is the disappearance of Gadadhar Pandit.
Donc c'est aujourd'hui qu'il est parti, c'est la disparition aujourd'hui.
So I said that they also left because due to separation. Separation of devotees is very, very painful.
Donc c'est suite à la séparation qu'éprouvent les dévots envers le Seigneur. Cette séparation est très douloureuse.
So going to Jagannath Puri, residing in Jagannath Puri, Gadadhar Pandit took the Kshetra Sannyas.
Donc Gadadhar est parti s'installer à Puri et il a pris donc ce titre, le Kshetra Sannyas.
In our society now, ISKCON also some devotees do that, like Ahindra Prabhu, kind of Kshetra Sannyas, just staying in the town, do not go anywhere, just in the town. And Pankajangiri also, Chanandivas Prabhu, like Kshetra Sannyas, do not go anywhere else, only in the holy town.
Certains dévots le font dans l'ISKCON, Ahindra Prabhu l'a fait à Vrindavan, on ne bouge pas du lieu, on reste là tout le temps, on appelle ça Kshetra Sannyas, Jananivas, Pankajangiri Prabhu, l'enfer Mayapur.
And then Gadadhar Mahaprabhu was going to Vrindavan. Gadadhar Pandit said, I want to come with you.
Mahaprabhu est parti pour Vrindavan, Gadadhar Pandit l'a accompagné.
Mahaprabhu said, no. So you have taken Kshetra Sannyas in the holy dham, you must stay here.
Mahaprabhu lui dit non, tu as pris ce vœu de Kshetra Sannyas dans le lieu saint, tu dois rester là.
And Gadadhar Pandit said, but my Lord, my dear Lord, whatever you are is a holy dham. So I go with you, I'm still in the holy dham.
Donc, mon cher Seigneur, vous êtes un lieu saint. Donc, le fait d'aller avec vous, je suis encore dans le lieu saint.
And then start following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to some extent, to some distance.
Il a néanmoins suivi Mahaprabhu pendant quelques distances.
And Mahaprabhu turned back, said, no, no, I think you have to go back.
Et Mahaprabhu s'est retourné en disant, ça suffit, tu dois maintenant retourner.
If you don't go back, then I will be responsible for you to break your vow of Kshetra Sannyas.
Si tu ne reviens pas à Puri, je serai alors responsable de ta faute, d'avoir rompu le vœu de Kshetra Sannyas.
You must go back.
Tu dois revenir.
Gadadhar Pandit said, no, okay, I'll go alone. You go and I'll go alone. I my own.
Et donc, Gadadhar a rétorqué, tu continues ta route seul, moi aussi je vais aller de mon côté seul.
And Mahaprabhu insisted, no, you have taken Kshetra Sannyas, so you must go back.
Mahaprabhu insista, tu as pris ce vœu, Kshetra Sannyas, tu dois retourner à Puri.
And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going to Vrindavan and then he just collapsed and just fell down, unconscious.
Mahaprabhu continua sa route, Gadadhar s'écroula au sol, inconscient.
So this is, then he had to come back to maintain his Kshetra Sannyas.
Et du coup, il est revenu à Puri pour maintenir son vœu de Kshetra Sannyas.
In some temple we have Gaur Gadadhar. You heard of them? Gaur Gadadhar.
On voit des temples avec Gaur Gadadhar.
So, one beautiful, I want to read that. This is, you heard of Gadadhar Ashtakam?
Gadadhar Ashtakam, c'est un chant.
And Gadadhar Ashtakam was actually written by, let's see. You can repeat, this is Gadadhar Ashtakam. It was written by Saurabh Damodar.
Donc c'est un chant qui fut écrit par Saurabh Damodar Goswami.
So Bhakti Yoga Lasinam
Bhakti
Yoga Lasinam
Sada Vraje Viharinam Hari Priya Gana Gragam
Gana Granam
Sachi Sutta Priyeshwaram
Sachi Sutta Priyeshwaram
Saradha Krishna Sevana
Saradha Krishna Sevana
Prakachakam Mahachayam
Prakachakam
Bhajamyaham Gadadharam
Gadadhara
Supanditam Gurum Prabhu.
Supanditam Gurum Prabhu.
Please repeat. I worship the greatly learned
I worship the greatly learned
and exalted spiritual master,
and exalted spiritual master,
Srila Gadadhar Prabhu,
Srila Gadadhar Prabhu,
who appears very splendid,
who appeared very splendid,
engaged in the Lord's devotional service.
engaged in Lord's devotional service.
He always performed pastime
He always performed pastime
in Vraja,
in Raja,
where he is very prominent
very prominent
among the gopis,
among the gopis,
who are very dear
who are very dear
to Lord Hari,
to Lord Hari,
Lord Chaitanya,
Lord Chaitanya,
the son of Sachi,
the son of Sachi,
who is very dear,
Who is very dear.
son of, who is very dear to Lord Gadadhar,
Who is very dear to Lord Gadadhar.
Prabhu, who is preaching the message of the Lord.
Who is
preaching the message of the Lord.
Gadadhar Pandit ki jai. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Any question?
Des questions?
Yes.
So, people, devotees who commit offenses, is it why they tend to get away from devotion
raison pourquoi certains dévots quittent le mouvement, cela veut-il dire qu'ils sont devenus des impersonnalistes?
Plus ou moins.
Hein?
Plus ou moins.
Plus ou moins.
C'est comme
Christianist people living in Islam.
I mean, those who leave ISKCON, does it entail that they have become impersonalists? Like you said, you know, it's very rare to leave the Lord, and you mentioned the case of Ramachandra Puri, but in the case of ISKCON devotees who leave ISKCON, does it imply they have become impersonalists?
Because of the offenses.
who did devotional service.
Who live devotional service? Did they perform a prayer? What is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But of course, one who has done devotional service, there is no loss of dignity.
Oui,
That's what Shastra says.
mais en même temps, il n'y a pas non plus de perte de leur acquis. Ils vont garder cet acquis.
But definitely one who is not serving the Lord is kind of impersonalist also.
Oui, tout à fait. Quelqu'un qui ne sert pas le Seigneur est quelque part un impersonnaliste.
Impersonal means many things.
C'est vaste hein, d'être impersonnel.
If you just slam the door, you know, don't caring for the people, that's also kind of impersonalism.
Si on claque la porte sur quelqu'un, on se soucie guère d'autrui, c'est une forme d'impersonnalisme.
So, yeah, we say that, I mean, according to that pranam mantra, Namaste Saraswati Deve,
Ani Prajajane,
Prajajane,
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi,
Paschatya Des
Chatta.
doesn't mean only the West, even in India, there are many personalities.
Donc Paschatya Desh, c'est pas juste en Occident, il y a beaucoup d'impersonnalistes en Inde également.
Many Mayavadis, even in India. That doesn't only apply to the Western countries, to America only, to European, no? But even in India.
Donc les impersonnalistes, c'est pas juste en Occident, aux États-Unis, Europe, mais on en voit plein en Inde également.
C'est nous qui les avons exportés là-bas, non?
C'est vrai?
C'est nous les Occidentaux qui les avons exportés là-bas. Non, mais
On a exporté quoi?
les impersonnalistes. En Inde, ils sont quand même ils sont personnalistes au départ. C'est-à-dire en Inde.
Yeah.
So you saying, tu dis que c'est à cause de nous qu'ils sont devenus impersonnels?
Voilà, c'est nous qui avons exporté l'impersonnalisme là-bas.
India.
Par les Anglais, par les Français.
Ah, okay. He's saying, it's interesting, he's saying that we brought impersonalism in India. The religion of the British, whoever conquered India, brought in the impersonalism. That's why now they're all impersonal.
No, to some extent, conducts, but it's there. Vedas, there was a question in Bhaktivinoda Thakur Jaiva Dharma. There was a question because Jaiva Dharma book is a dialogue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one question was asked, which part of the Vedas defeat Mayavads? And the answer was, the whole Vedas defeat Mayavad.
Donc, le point de Prabhu, de Guy, effectivement, Maharaj répond, il y a un peu de vérité, mais il s'avère qu'il y a toujours eu des impersonnalistes en Inde. Et la question, c'est, d'après Jirodharma Bhakti Thakur, hein, la question est posée dans ce livre, c'est un livre de dialogue. Hein, est-ce que les Védas peuvent-ils défaire l'impersonnalisme? Et en fait, le livre répond que tous les Védas défont l'impersonnalisme.
Vedascha sarver aham. The goal of Vedas is to know Krishna. So if you read in Vedas, you don't get to know Krishna, then interpretation is impersonalist.
Donc le verset, hein, Vedesha Savarana Vedejo, le but ultime de tous les Védas est de connaître Krishna. Donc par définition, si au contact des Védas, on n'en arrive pas à Krishna, ça veut dire que par définition, on est un impersonnaliste.
Even Om is an impersonal aspect of God.
Même Om, quelque part, a un aspect impersonnel, l'aspect impersonnel de Dieu.
What is Om? Om is like a kind of generic, like saying the Prime Minister.
Donc, Om, ça serait plutôt l'aspect générique de Dieu, le Premier ministre, par exemple.
Who is that minister? We don't know. Just the prime minister. It's like Om saying Om. It's God, but this is the way it is.
Donc, plutôt un titre un peu impersonnel, Prime Minister, le Premier ministre, c'est Dieu, d'accord, mais on ne connaît pas grand-chose sur sa personne.
But if we say Emmanuel, Macron, yeah? You say that, immediately a picture comes, right? He's wearing his coat, his white color, and he's wearing glasses? No.
Non.
Non.
He's short. Just by telling his name, we get a picture.
Mais Emmanuel Macron, tout de suite, on peut se faire une idée, son visage, il est petit de taille, il porte pas de lunettes. Déjà, on se fait l'idée avec le nom. Le nom entraîne toute une façade personnelle de sa personne.
Similarly, by calling the name of God, you get a whole picture of God.
Donc en appelant le nom de Dieu également, on va avoir accès à son aspect personnel.
But Om is an impersonal aspect of God.
Alors que Om est plutôt l'aspect impersonnel.
So Prabhupada has come to actually to deliver those personalists.
Donc Srila Prabhupada est venu pour défaire cet impersonnalisme.
Like somebody said, us, right? We are also impersonalists.
Donc quelque part, nous aussi, on a un côté impersonnel.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Shri Prabhupada
Ki
Jai. Raj Pandit Ki Jai. Nidai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Bol. Solo Chaitanya Maharaj.
Jai. We'll be giving evening class at 7 p.m. Please be here.
Donc à 7 heures ce soir, une classe, Maharaj.
We normally Maharaj sings a Vaishnava bhajan, so before the class it's also very nice to read.
Il va chanter des chants Vaishnava avant la classe. Venez bien.
Get some nice bhajan.
Maharaj, give it.
Sing that.
Are you giving class tonight, Maharaj?
Yes.
On which topic? You have a topic?
Tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just to attract the vote.
Yesterday was what was it?
Counseling.
Counseling. I don't have to say. We'll announce later.
Yeah.